my 11th grade, my 12th grade, man, I'm going back to I can't deal with this shit. I gotta go back to what I know. So we ended up going back over there. But CrossTown was really like, you know, shit was real. I can't, we really laid bones and shit in Richmond Heights. And CrossTown, nigga went over there and just kind of like, shit, I was participating in everything that was going on over there at that time. Man,
and you said, so you started music around 16, I mean, officially, like in the studio and all of that, drop your project. So is Flood the Block, is that your first official mixtape?
I had a little mixtape called The Storm.
Well, prior to that? Okay.
That bitch was picking up steam too. Then Flood the Block came after that. We pick up steam. We put that shit out and it just, that's why I say like even like back then, a nigga like, I always had good luck with music. You know what I'm saying? Music, me putting out little mixtapes and shit. I was getting booked for shows, you know what I'm saying? Even back then with KP Khalid's, like he was my manager. On top of being my producer. You know what I'm saying? And we would bounce ideas off of each other. I send him an idea, he'll take it, tweak it, send it back. Y'all like this, change this. And we just made a real good team. Right. Real good brother. My nigga doing this thing right now. I got the Khalid's, they global. That nigga, like they just went platinum on some K-pop shit, Korean pop. Nigga worked with everybody. They got an album. He got an album out with Raheem Devon. I think he might have 2 albums out. And he done worked with a lot of people in the industry. T-Pain and Gucci, motherfucking Bankroll Fresh, Freddie Gibbs, like Ross? Everybody. Huh?
Has he worked with Rick Ross?
I don't know. He got an extensive catalog though.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't doubt it. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got the is it the Dundalk? Yeah. Cold.
Appreciate that, family.
But you said so teenage year it started taking off for you. So aside from that, were you still like in school? Did you graduate or did you drop out?
I ain't graduating. I should have because I was getting good grades. But at that time, when you ain't got no strong resistance, I mean, when the resistance from the street strong, and it wasn't even a nigga really went. I ain't gonna say a nigga wasn't doing nothing in the streets. But as I look back on it, hindsight is 20/20. I should have just kept at it, the school shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, shit, you can't. What happened. So I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even get a chance to walk when I should have. Cause my grades I had good ass grades. I always been smart academically. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been no dumb nigga. I was never slow, like never into that. Even as a youngin' coming up in school, a nigga was in advanced classes. Just from being smart, I always excel academically and shit. But you know, some of the decisions I made, you probably wouldn't have never been able to know that because it didn't reflect that type of atmosphere. But at the same time, it's just like, you know, shit, what's done is done. Yeah. But I ain't get a chance to walk. I should have, though. I ended up getting my shit in the joint.
Around what age did it start to go left for you when you weren't focusing?
My 12th grade, yeah, man.
So prior to that, everything was smooth?
For the most part, yeah.
But you were still already hustling and all of that?
Hell yeah, we always been hustling. Like,
because you said you had 2, you was about to buy your second car at 16?
Mm-hmm.
And then you ended up stacking some more paper, so you was already making some money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for shit.
Mm-hmm. But you got locked up.
I got locked up this was after high school and shit. But I ended up still getting my car. Still ended up getting my second car. I sold the first one type shit.
Oh, no, what I was going to say, though, I thought you were saying that's what caused you to not graduate, you getting locked up. So you just dropped out.
School just wasn't doing it for me no more.
You weren't interested.
Your mind just be elsewhere, and it's just like, man, I need me some motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? And just start, you know, taking up the usual trade.
Around what age did you start that?
I say like 15, 16 was when I started, like, in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because my cousin, them, we were close in age. Them niggas been, you know what I'm saying, trapping little weed and shit, trapping weed and getting money and shit like that. So we weren't no strangers to that shit at all, put it like that. We definitely weren't no strangers to it. But at the same time, it's like, moms pretty much had the crib laid. We ain't really had a gang of responsibilities. So if I can do my due, you know what I'm saying? Oh, not only that, shit, her husband, who she was married to, Mr. Jim, this where the entrepreneurial shit came in too, because at that time, like, he had his own business. So we would work with him, and I get money from working with him. We'll get money from working and shit. I take the money I make from him with him. I'm finna go. Hell yeah. So we kept money coming in. You know
What
what I'm
was the
saying?
business that your stepdad had?
A property maintenance business. He did everything. A nigga that got his hands dirty doing all kind of shit, painting, pressure washing, demolition, all kind of shit. He did everything, and he was successful. Like he was real successful in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga would move around and shit. He kept, a nigga kept shit to do to go make some money. But on top of me making money with him, I jump in my shit, go straight over there to the hood. Man, I'm finna shop, cause I know I can make more money. So I stayed hustling. I always use that shit to sponsor whatever it was that I was into. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I've heard certain people say they jumped straight into the dope game before the weed. Was it weed for you, or what was you hustling back then?
It was hard.
You jumped straight into the dope game.
I ain't have it when weed came in the fat head, yeah. Weed came through too. But where we was in our area, there was a lot of motherfuckers that smoke weed, but there was a lot of rockheads too. You know what I'm saying? So we was in the middle of Ivy Lane. We was Richmond Heights, Ivy Lane, Carver Shores, Washington Shores, Motown area. Like
Ain't nothing but J's.
nothing but J's, like functional J's that work jobs and shit every day. So it's just like shit. It's right there.
Yeah, because that's a consistent theme. I don't want to keep going back to your earlier project.
Jumping into what you talking about?
I mean, you just real vocal about being a hustler.
Yeah, I ain't saying I wasn't no big meech.
No, I
or
ain't.
no shit like that.
That's not the picture that you paint, but you let it be known that you always been about
Nigga
making
damn
money.
show ain't green. Hell yeah, nigga ain't green. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
So
For shit
straight,
show.
so straight to the dough game for you. And
Yeah.
you caught on quickly, or did you experience like some type of resistance?
That's-
Your
that's-
father already had that past reputation. Did people kind of get in your ears like, man, you don't need to be doing this?
Ain't nobody getting my ear about nothing.
Yeah, nah.
Mama was at work. She was always gone. So ain't nobody getting my ear about shit. It's just like my older cousins was on some shit like, you know what I'm saying? They weren't telling me not to do it. I had one cousin. My cousin, I ain't even gonna lie. My cousin Lil James, he in the feds right now. After my dad died, like he was strong as an ox. Like he took off. Like he was the shit where he was from. He was the man. He was that dude, that guy. You know what I'm saying? And we hit it off strong because when he was fresh out of prison, like 17 years old, 18 years old out of prison, him and his sister,
Stay with my
they ended up staying with my dad. You know what I'm saying? So my dad would look after them while they was here. You know what I'm saying? Because they daddy and my daddy mama is brothers and sisters. So it's just like, we always had a close-knit family. So when they came from where our family from to Orlando, my dad looked out for them. So after my dad died, it was more so on some shit like, okay, we're gonna return the favor shit. We're gonna look out for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. I asked Cuz to put me down one time. I'm seeing how he coming. I'm like, this nigga is like, what? If I had him on my team, I'd shoot past all these niggas type shit. You know what I'm saying? But Cuz was kind of reluctant. He ain't want to do that. He was resistant. He was like, man, because I was letting him know I'm already, you know what I'm saying, woo type shit. But shit, fuck with me, Cuz. But he ain't want to. He just took us shopping instead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Cuz I don't really want to
do that.
Hell nah, but look, shit, just meet me over here in men's closet, my nigga. I'm talking about in jail. Racked us all up. Shit, okay, bet. Now I ain't got to worry about school clothes and shit,
I got
shoes and
kicked
shit.
out of school for a shirt you bought me.
For the snowman shirt or the shirt with the bricks on it? G up with the G unit brick on there.
They told me to take it off and go home. I just left. Fuck that, I'm going home.
But other than that, it wasn't nobody like on some. Not saying that they was encouraging the shit. I ain't saying they was encouraging it now, but they damn sure when, But like my older cousins, my guy cousins and shit, them niggas was on some shit like, cuz you might as well just at least stay around. You know what I'm saying? They like we ain't like signing off on none of the shit that y'all niggas doing, but shit, come through, fuck with us.
Man, like what you saying is like. It's booming in the different parts of the West Side. Like, did that create some type of confusion? Because, you hustling in certain areas where other people already stamp it as they territory and all that?
We had cars.
Oh, so y'all just mobile?
We had cars and phones.
I got you. So you weren't standing. You know how they portray it when you look at it.
We had some cousins and shit that was getting down.
For sure, we were standing out there, but we were standing where we were supposed to be standing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We went like out of bounds, like
that's what I was getting to.
Yeah, like he then went on a whole nother You know
Another nigga, you know, these niggas turf type, you know, the numbers.
yeah. Back
You
then,
don't go back there. I'm 13 back there on the bicycle, running the
Facts.
cars and shit.
facts. That's facts now.
Yeah.
So what led to you going to jail the first time? You said at 17?
I only went one time.
Was that related to you hustling?
Yeah. I only went one time. Shit, Trap House got raided. Yep. That was CrossTown. That was on Jackson Street.
You comfortable with?
Shout out Jackson Street. Love that boy. I love that block.
You talk about that in Sweetwater, don't you?
Yeah, Sweetwater, true story. That was actually after I had came home from prison, but that's just the whole block got raided with Sweetwater. But when I went to prison, the spot got raided.
So 2 raids, both on the same street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like for people tuning in, not from Orlando, not familiar with that section, can you touch on Jackson Street?
Jackson Street, CrossTown. Even with CrossTown, like CrossTown is, it's damn near like a world of its own. Cause inside of CrossTown there's several different hoods. You got the top, you got West 50, you got Polk Street, you got you had like the Snake Pit, Conley and Anderson and the One Way. You had Jackson Street was a part of that too. But CrossTown even go to the dark side. The number streets, Cayley, Westmoreland, Pamo, all that shit is CrossTown.
Yeah.
CrossTown is like, I say CrossTown is OBT to like division from, would you consider like Nashville? That ain't CrossTown, that's close to Rio Grande.
Nashville.
So like from 29th to motherfucking, I don't know, Old Winter Garden.
From Michigan back that way is CrossTown.
Yeah, CrossTown is just like, it's a big
Square. Like
rectangle. And that bitch got different hoods in it. And where I was at, Gutter, my nigga DGCU brought me to, he was on Jackson Street getting money. And when I ended up going over there, cause I would just go over there just to hang. You know what I'm saying? At this time, you know, shit, the hood hadn't slowed up, this, that, and the third. But when I came over there, it was just a whole different world. It was a grown man game over there. You know what I'm saying? Pull up over there, and then not only that, I ain't gonna say at first they just accepted me with open arms, but they see I wasn't going nowhere. I wasn't no sucker. I wasn't soft. I wasn't scared. And not only that, at that time, a nigga where I came from, our name was already ranking. So I damn near fit right in. I brought like a different flavor to CrossTown, to Jackson Street. You know what I'm saying? And that for you, it was just like that little block was like a community, my nigga. Because everybody over there fuck with each other, everybody over there stick together, everybody over there hustling, everybody over there scratch together. Like, a nigga can't come from nowhere else over here talking about they finna come do something to DBZ on Jackson Street with all these hitters out this bitch. That's suicide mission. You see what I'm saying? A lot of my partners, bro, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I got a soft spot for Jackson Street, bro. Like, that shit just, I could go and lay down in any trap over there, any spot over there, I can knock on the door and hit a couch. You know what I'm saying?
Still to this day.
I mean, back then, because back then to now, and I still fuck with the hood now. It just it's a different set of people. But back then, like, man, that shit crazy because just seeing that shit, Sweetwater popped it off. The shit with Sweetwater, that's when Hot Dog got killed. I ended up going to prison from over there. When I went to prison, went up the road, kept that shit 1,000, came back home, oh, it was up. But conditions of my probation, I couldn't be over there. So I went over there like that. I was back in Richmond Heights, but I had started getting money, and now I'm moving mobile. Like, I always say when I was in prison, man, I'm gonna get out, finna go get me another set of wheels, I'm finna get my money up, I'm finna drop this new mixtape, I'm finna woo, doing shows, and now I'm moving around, I'm in traffic, like all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole nother set of chapters that came after me coming home from prison. But to take it back to like Jackson Street, man, love that place. Over time, it just started taking a lot of losses, bro. I can, from my nigga Hot Dog, the first person to get killed over there. And this ain't just a nigga on this street from the other side of the street, way down on the, no. This is the same 8-unit little apartment with some more 10-unit, like just right here. This was the block.
Bonus.
This was the block. You know what I'm saying? We would come over there and see each other every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Hot Dog got killed. He was the first one to get killed. My nigga Pip, God rest his soul, he got killed next. Dread got killed. Lil TJ, that was my little dog too. Lil TJ ended up going to prison. He supposedly, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? I went there, so I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But supposedly he was in prison for killing one of my other little homeboys. And I think Lil TJ ended up getting killed in prison. My nigga Cup passed away from over there. Big Cup. Big Cup was my dog. Toya, that was my girl. Good people, dog. I'm talking about just pure-hearted, good persons, dog. Toya passed. Grandma, Miss Mildred. It was religion, bro. That was my religious. It was a religious. Every day I pull up over there, I park across the street somewhere, and I walk. She sit on the porch, I go and give her a kiss on the cheek. Grandma Mildred, like, bro, they'll cook, bring me food, like, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody was real close-knit over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, man, just send back. Big Reggie, my nigga, God rest his soul. Damn, Big Reggie, dog.
You around like 10 people, I think. You know
Yeah, that's like 8, 9 right there. Okay. Big Reggie, my nigga Big Reggie, he passed. I think he had he didn't get killed. I think he had a blood clot or something like that.
This back to back to back to back?
Bro, back to back to back to back to back, bro. Like every year, 2 a year sometimes, like, bro, that shit just surreal, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, Jackson Street, that shit gonna always have I got a soft spot for that place.
Man, losing so many people like on a consistent basis.
In the same block, off the same block.
Not to mention like other areas you was tapped in with. Have you become numb to like death?
I mean, in a sense, yeah, because it just was happening a lot. You know what I'm saying? As I'm sitting down giving you this interview, my birthday was Saturday. I just had to bury my uncle on my birthday. My daddy brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit crazy, bro. Like, you know, a lot of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, rest in peace, Uncle Frank,
to hear that, bro.
my nigga. But
on your birthday?
Yeah, I buried him on my birthday. Had a funeral for him on my birthday. Yup. So it's just like, man, just stay prayed up and keep moving.
Yeah.
You know, just send it up to God and keep moving.